So 9 months in the Philippines as a Western guy, 5 months in Boracay with a bit of time in BGC, Makati in between. Definitely getting a lot more familiar and feeling a little bit more like a local. So the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, you guys come to this channel for me to give it to you straight. This is a beautiful country and people will really welcome you, but you will never be a Filipino no matter how hard you try. You can get with a local girl, you can, you know, start a business with her, you can do many things, you can help the community, but you will always be a foreigner, no matter what, as sad as that may be, and as much as it's a privilege just to be here. You will always be a foreigner. You will never be a Filipino or a native of this beautiful country. Even if you get your citizenship, I don't really think you will. But outside of that, it's pretty tremendous. You know, you have these white sand shores, these blue waters, these beautiful women, you have your raised value. There's a lot of good that comes with being in the Philippines. You know, it's hard to think of going back to the United States and living when you've lived here for the type of pricing and stuff, unless you are a very wealthy man, or, you know, your ex-girlfriend calls you back to come back to her or something. It's kind of hard to beat the Philippines, as they say. So, you know, more of the same. Living in Makati and Boracay now. Boracay, as I said in my dating on Boracay video, is a place where you want to bring a woman. You don't want to try to find one here. It's doable, but it's mainly going to be tourists. It's not going to be a lot of locals. And then, you know, Manila is great for dating. It's definitely probably the best for dating, especially if you have some sexual marketplace value and you're not too old. If you're pretty old, I would go to Dumaguete, find a Negros girl, as I've said before. Go to Leyte, find a girl in Leyte or something. Angeles City, if you like to pay for play. There's certain just kind of different places for different things. This is paradise, Siargao is paradise, Palawan is paradise. This is where you will see the beauties like this young lady in her bikini. But, you know, the difficulty factor may be a tiny bit higher here than it will be in, say, a province, even a Manila. It's going to be a little bit of a higher difficulty factor. This girl's going out to her sugar daddy out there. But yeah, so, you know, this is the Lind right here. We got a bunch of nice ones. Discovery up there, Lind right here, Henan. This is going down towards Dinuit Beach. Really glad to be home here. This is what sold me on the Philippines. I wasn't really sure when I was living in BGC. I was probably going to stay here a few years or something. And then when I found Boracay, I said, oh my God, this is home. This is paradise. This is tremendous. You know, this really seems like somewhere I could stay forever. While it's a tourist area and you may get sick of people offering you banana boats and massages, it is paradise. Definitely undisputed paradise here. But yeah, at the end of the day, foreigner price, you'll be looked at as an opportunity. You'll never be a Filipino, but if you can get past all those things and the things I've mentioned in my previous videos, the post office handling charge, the bad milk, the humidity, you'll thrive in the Philippines. A lot of guys, their stress level goes way down. You know, they could be cruising for a heart attack and they come here and save their lives. Other guys, they come here and it's simply not for them. Depends. Got some kite surfers over here, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, all in all, this is a great place. Take your time meeting a woman. Rome wasn't built in a day. The first girl that contacts you online is probably not going to be your wife. You just want to be realistic and take your time. Don't ever send any girls any money. This is stuff I've stated in previous videos, but these videos tend to do well, so I'll say it. Don't ever send anybody a penny that you haven't met before. Look at this, we got a beautiful girl on a kiteboard. How cool is that? Or I mean, yeah, whatever that is, kiteboard. Nice. Sana all to her, guys. So yeah, basically, Boracay is paradise. Manila is good to have that element as well if you can afford to. I enjoy having both. I get a little restless after about 3 or 4 weeks in each one. Definitely enjoy this paradise if you can get past the things that I mentioned. Women will be flirty with you when they wouldn't in the United States. It's hard to kind of get into that abundance mindset when you first get here if you had that scarcity mindset in the United States, but you can certainly get there. It just may take some months and a lot of interactions with women and realizing that, you know, you are a prize even if you're a 55-year-old or a 65-year-old or whatever, just off of your skin color. When you arrive on these shores, you are rich. That's just the way it goes. You know what I mean? You're not poor anymore. Even if you're a, you know, $1,000 a month guy, you are considered rich by somebody. So, you know, you will have options you could have never dreamed of, but don't get taken advantage of. Don't ever send a penny. Just send yourself on an airplane and make sure it's real. A lot of these women have husbands or children or different things, but people are very kind as a general rule. Women are very friendly as a general rule. Weather's beautiful, most beautiful beaches in the world. You know, you can take a Grab for 10% of the price of an Uber. Your rent will be 10% of what it would have been in America. I'm renting a $535 condo that would be like $12,000 in New York. My Boracay place in Malibu would be like $7,000 and it wouldn't even exist, and I'm paying $250 a month. You can get into diving, kite surfing, things of that nature. You can just go out and hit the hookah lounges and the different bars and, you know, just kind of wander around. In Boracay, I find that I'll leave my house early in the morning and I won't come home until late, no matter what. It's just such a paradise and so beautiful that I just can't stay home. I'm literally out 18 hours a day, having random conversations with strangers, meeting people, making friends, watching these kite surfers, just going to places to eat and just relaxing and stuff. If you have money, this can be an absolute paradise. For the locals, their life is hard. You know, you have to understand and respect that a lot of the reasons why you get chances with these girls and stuff is because they have a hard life. If you're a 60-year-old and you're getting with a 21-year-old, there's a reason for that. That's because she has a hard life and you can make that life easier. Have no illusions about it. But in the end, for a foreigner, this is paradise. The second you get off the plane, you're a wealthy man and you are desired by women, even if it's for the wrong reasons. So keep that in mind and just don't get carried away with yourself or let this place give you an ego, because there's reasons for all of this. But all in all, it's a very good deal. Just know the deal and don't get confused. If you ever do, just go home for a week and you'll realize you're not George Clooney and that you know, your dating options went to 10% or 0. So you know, that's just what it is. You know, you'll eventually get ingrained in the culture and learn the culture if you get a Filipina, or you become friends with the locals, or you know, get into the different foods and, you know, get a group of friends that are Filipino, or, you know, Filipinos can be very welcoming and very friendly, but always keep your guard up and know that you're not home. You know, this is a beautiful country and generally you are safe, but don't be a silly, flashy guy, as I've said a million times. Just understand you're on a tourist visa. Don't have American aggressiveness with people in public places and stuff. If people get rude with you or something, try to diffuse the situation and get out of there. You do not want to see in the inside of a Philippines jail, I promise. So in those situations, if the police come, the foreigner's always wrong. So like I said, don't take taxi cabs. If you take a trike or something and you have to pre-negotiate, maybe confirm the price twice, you always want to try to diffuse those situations. As far as having problems out here, it's going to be with other expats, as I've stated in previous videos. Just be wary of getting close with other expats. Some of them are really great, like my buddy that I met here. A lot of them are really scumbags. So keep your distance, or don't let people get too close to you. Don't let people know where you live. Don't let people know how much money you have. Don't do any of that. Just try to ingrain yourself with the locals and meet a local girl like this one, guys, in Sana All. No, yeah, so basically, at the end of the day, you just need to be careful and take your time and enjoy this beautiful country, but don't get too comfortable. Just dip your toe in. Try to take your time on meeting a girl. Getting caught up with the wrong girl in any country can be a disaster and can end you up dead or in jail. Getting the right girl can absolutely save your life and be the greatest thing that ever happened to you. When a Filipina is trying to save you money, that's the girl for you. When a Filipina never asks for any money and won't accept any money when you haven't met her, that's the girl for you. Just choose wisely, guys. And remember, abundance mindset. When you get off that plane, you're a king. but don't get carried away and never have an ego. Take all those things under advisement, and you guys will do fine out here. I'm boots on the ground, 9 months, single, with the exception of like 1 month. Look at this guy, damn, he's killing it. And I've really been enjoying it, but I did go a little crazy when I first got here with the you know, dating and stuff, but definitely you'll get that out of your system, and then probably just try to find a good girl or just be single and enjoy this beautiful country. A lot of guys come here and they're not that worried about women. They just want to enjoy paradise, or they want to enjoy, you know, living in a skyscraper for 500 bucks a month or whatever the case may be. So just enjoy your life, take your time. Your blood pressure will go way down, your stress level will go way down, your load of bills will go way down. If you got a few bucks, you'll have years of rent in the bank rather than on the hamster wheel racing to try to make something happen. So I think you guys will love it. Do a 30-day discovery trip, as I always say, and go to 4 different locations and then make your decision. It's not for everybody. A lot of people will oversell it. This channel keeps it real, and we tell you the bad about the Philippines, so definitely want to keep that in mind. But all in all, it's a good deal. It's a good deal. You got to do that 30-day discovery trip though. Don't just come out here because you watch YouTube. Not all that glitters is gold, and this will not be for everybody. I'm just going to give you the honest truth. I'm not going to be a salesman about it. For me, it works, but just, you know, you come here and check it out. You're interested in Thailand, check that out for a little bit. Just do what's good for you. You may want to move to Kuala Lumpur, Vietnam, South America, but definitely leave the West and give Philippines a try for 30 days. 4 locations. I would suggest Manila, Cebu, Boracay, and Siargao perhaps, or Dumaguete, Angeles if you're that type of guy. You know the places, you know the other vloggers and stuff. So guys, just be safe out there, and until next time, sana oil.